In today's episode of Should You Upgrade, we're taking a closer look at Man from U.N.C.L.E 2015 from Arrow Video. In this full buyer's guide, we're going to take a look at all the formats and see which one deserves a spot in your collection. So a brand new episode of Should You Upgrade starts now. Hi, I'm Alex, and welcome to Should You Upgrade. Today, we're going to take a closer look at Man from U.N.C.L.E from Arrow Video. Before we get started, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts from Man from U.N.C.L.E from 2015. But with that said, let's get started with a close look at the Arrow Video packaging of the 4K and Blu-ray from Man from U.N.C.L.E. All right, guys, so let's get right into video quality. Now, we're going to do this a little bit different. It's not going to be the same like before where I go through each of them and break them all down. No, I'm going to talk about the 4K because that is the one that everyone's going to purchase, but I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and adding what did I see different when I compare all of them together. That's going to the way it's going to go, and then we'll go right into the comparison. So with that said, when it comes to the 4K, you're going to notice the color grading is super minimal across the 4K, across the other formats. The original Blu-ray and the new 2024 Blu-ray version of Man from U.N.C.L.E. Now, when it comes to exposure, one thing is I will say is that the 4K handled the exposure very well, looks natural, it looks beautiful on 4K, while the Arrow version of Man from U.N.C.L.E, it's a little bit, the exposure is a little heightened in certain scenes, in certain like facial and certain environments. The exposure levels are not super drastic and crazy, but you can see it's exposed a little bit high compared to the 4K. Now, when you look at skin tones across the board here, the skin tones look great. The 4K looks the best. It's the most natural looking of the film. Now, when it comes to the DVD, I just put it there for reference. I am not talking about the difference because honestly, it kind of looks the same as the Blu-rays going across in terms of color grade and everything. But again, it's just for those people that have the DVD and they just want to see the comparisons, compare the other formats. That's the only reason I have it there. But I'm not going to talk much about the DVD. I'm just talking much about the Blu-rays from the original Arrow Video and the 4K. Now, again, like I said, it's a little bit heightened. When it comes to contrast and black levels, the 4K shines, okay? It shines because of the Dolby Vision and HDR10. And the crazy thing is, since the film itself is dark and light and it has this 60s tones to it, it kind of worked and it looked amazing. It looks beautiful on 4K. And don't sleep on the original Blu-ray and the new Blu-ray from Arrow Video, because the contrast levels there look amazing too and look great. I just think it gives it the deeper blacks and contrast. You see it more on the 4K compared to the other ones. But the other ones look amazing too. I'm not telling you it looks horrible. The contrast levels and black levels look fantastic also on the Blu-rays, but the 4K looks outstanding too because it takes advantage of the Dolby Vision and HDR10. The colors on the 4K looks vivid, it looks popping, it looks fantastic compared to the Blu-rays. The Blu-rays doesn't look vivid, it doesn't pop, which is it's so weird because it's always the flop, right? When you look at the 4K reviews, the Blu-rays are more popping in the colors and the 4K is not. Well, this one is reversed. The 4K is actually popping and the Blu-rays are kind of look neutral. It's not popping as much. So with that said, I know you guys want to see the comparisons. Let's get right into it. We're going to do the comparisons of the DVD and work our way all the way up to the 4K. Enjoy. So there you have it. That is the comparisons of all the formats. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one you think looks best. But let's get right into audio quality. All right, guys, when it comes to audio quality, the 2015 Blu-ray and the 2024 Blu-ray plus the 4K all come with Dolby Atmos, and that's amazing. I love the fact that Warner Brothers gave you Dolby Atmos on the original Blu-ray, so that's a plus. And then, of course, Arrow Video continued it and took those Dolby Atmos sound and pretty much gave it to you on this release too. So again, across the board, they did a great job over on Arrow Video and Warner Brothers, including the Dolby Atmos soundtracks. It sounds fantastic. The score sounds amazing. Gunfire sounds great. Very well balanced between the dialogue and music. And the surround sound sounds amazing here on this film. And again, I don't know. I know I said the soundtrack. I like this soundtrack a lot. I love the 60s soundtrack to this movie. This is my first time watching the movie, so it sounded great and it looked great too. So with that said, let's get right into these special features. All right, guys, when it comes to special features, the Blu-ray from 2010 comes with 6 special features. Now, the Arrow Video Blu-ray and 4K comes with 13 special features on the disc themselves. So again, that is a plus. That is amazing. You're getting a lot of special features on these discs. So again, if you guys purchase the Blu-ray, you're getting 13 on the disc. And of course, for the 4K, you're getting 13 on the same special features on the Blu-ray, transfers over to the 4K. So that is a big plus across the board here. Good job from Warner Brothers to including some great special features. And of course, Arrow Video doing their great job as always, adding great special features for the fans of Man for Uncle. But with that said, let's get right to the final verdict. All right, guys, when it comes to the final verdict here, man, let me just tell you, this deep dive was actually really fun getting into. One thing you're going to notice across the board here, the aspect ratio of the film were all the same from DVD across the board to 4K. None of them had a different aspect ratio. They were all the same. Where it comes to color grading, I think they all look great. Again, the 4K was a little color graded compared to the Blu-ray from 2024 and ongoing. But again, at the end of the day, they all look fantastic. They all kind of look the same, which is a plus. They all don't look different between the companies. So that's a big plus there. The soundtrack, of course, you're getting Dolby Atmos across the entire format. So that's a plus. And then, of course, you're getting tons of special features on each of the formats. So that's a plus. At the end of the day, you ask me which version would I like to add into my collection. I'm going to say the 4K if you are a 4K collector. If not, and you just collect Blu-ray, I'm going to say out of these two, I will say the Blu-ray from Arrow Video because it gives you more special features. If you're a fan and you're into that, if not, and you want to wait on the sale, you could do that. Or if you just want to go with the OG, there's nothing wrong with the OG. Blu-ray comes with the DVD and it comes with 6 special features plus an additional sub feature. It's a 4. That's okay too. But at the end of the day, I think the Arrow Video versions of Man from U.N.C.L.E. is the best route to go, whether it's Blu-ray or 4K. Again, guys, there you guys have it. Which version of Man from U.N.C.L.E. would you like to add to your collection? Leave a comment down below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for all things Geeks and Flicks. Be awesome to each other and keep collecting.